Right.
This isn't even the hike.
What do you mean? It's kind of a hike, hiking to the port.
Yeah, I guess so. Like the first couple of miles.
So we just got into Southampton, we've got the train down here. This is Adam, companion for the trip. We're just heading down to the port, get the ferry over to the Isle of Wight. So that's the ferry we came in on. We're in Cowes, yeah, East Cowes I think. Just getting the floating bridge across to the other side to properly start the walk. It's 5:30 or so. So we're just coming through Gurnard, I think that's how you say it. Yeah. These very expensive properties along here, and we are about to come off of this road because we're going to get squashed eventually, and we're going to head out onto a little footpath. So this is where we are camping this evening. The main coast path is up there somewhere. We found this little ledge just sort of on this side of Gurnard, just a little bit out of the village. And it's a pretty good spot. It's a little bit cosy, a little bit cramped, but
we'll make it work.
Yeah, we'll make it work. We've got a pretty nice sea view to wake up to tomorrow. Good morning. It is it's Friday? Yeah, is it Friday? No, it's Saturday.
No, Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday morning. Really good night's sleep up on this little ledge. Lovely spot, bit of rain in the night. Just getting some coffee going. And we'll head off down towards the Needles. Over that way somewhere. So we've just arrived at Thorness Beach. Lovely bit of sun, contrary to the forecast. So we've just come through Porchfield. We found some water at the old caravan site. We drained most of their water cooler. So we're good for the rest of the day. And I think we've got a bit of road, and then we're veering off towards Newtown. We're about 10.5 miles in, and we're just coming up to a place called Hampstead. It's about 1:15. I think we'll stop and have a bit of food around here, and then we'll push on into Yarmouth.
What, you'd think it was summer?
It's practically tropical. So we're just coming into Yarmouth. What is it? 2:15. We've just come through Yarmouth. We tried to stop at the little local store here. It was absolutely extortionately priced. It was £1 plus for pretty much every single item. So we said, no, I'm not going to do that. We'll find food somewhere else. So we're going to push on and we'll find another store further down the road. Right, as you can see, we are currently walking through what appears to be a prison. Well, they call it a holiday village, but it's basically a prison. Look at it. It's, yeah. Imagine buying one of these, thinking it's a holiday home. we're just coming up onto Heaton Warren. We'll go with Heaton Warren. Still, the sun is shining. Absolutely beautiful view. And we're just heading over towards Alum Bay, I think, and then onto the Needles. So we are just coming up the access road to the Needles. So our plan was to restock on water down at the cafe. Everything was closed, so we've had to chlorinate some water out of the toilets.
Not the literal toilet.
Not the literal toilets, just the sinks. But hopefully we do not get dysentery. Who knows? But anyway, it's going to be a nice sunset tonight. There we are, just made it to Tennyson Monument. The sun is literally just setting now. We're just going to head along the top of this ridge and find somewhere to camp for the night. Good morning. This is where we camped last night. And this appears to be some sort of old quarry. Found out that there is a footpath just kind of running along there. So bumped into a dog walker this morning, but he didn't seem to mind. And we came down from up there last night. We were trying to find a spot in the woods, but it was just too steep to pitch anywhere. It is, was it about 7:45, I think? So we're just going to get the tents packed down, head back up that same ridge, and then along to Freshwater. Alright, we're on the move again. It's about 8:30. We've come back up onto Tennyson Down, and we're now just following the coast path along. As you can see, lovely beautiful morning. So we've just come through Freshwater Bay down there. The toilets were closed, so we've got some water from the lifeboat station, but it's a bit salty. I'm not sure if it's drinking water, but we'll see. We'll see. If we start throwing up in a couple of hours, we know it's not. So we've just stopped in this little caravan park. We found a tap. The water here doesn't taste salty, so we just had our first diversion of the trip. It was trying to send you about, I think it was like a kilometre detour inland. I thought, we won't bother with that. We'll just push through the closed bit of path. I had to climb over a few fences, but the caravan park was empty, so it didn't really matter. So we are just coming up to Black Gang Chine. We've done the climb up to the hill, and yeah, not much to report. Sun's gone in, and there's a wheelbarrow in the hedge. There's something just really creepy about a completely empty amusement park. Absolutely desolate. So we're just on the outskirts of Lytton, I think. We're just crossing over the main A road that currently goes nowhere because it's collapsed, and we're sort of scouting along the top of the ridge before we drop down into Ventnor. We're now just coming down into St Lawrence, I believe. Apparently I'm sunburnt. Can't quite tell. Only I could get sunburnt in mid-March. Anyway, so we're just slowly working our way back down to the coastline, and then we're sort of just going to follow that along to Ventnor. We made it into Ventnor finally. It's just gone 5 o'clock, so we're going to try and find somewhere to get some food. There's a Tesco that's open. So we're just coming up the hill out of Ventnor. Adam is back. We just had a quick stop up to a quick detour up to the Tesco to pick up some food for the night. It's currently about 6 PM. It's over a little bit, so we're not going to get much of a sunset. We're just going to keep heading around the coast, and there's a little wooded patch a little bit further on that looks suitable for a spot for the night. Good morning. It is very wet. It rained quite a bit in the night, and I happened to camp at the bottom of the small dip, so I've now got mud sprayed all up my tent. Adam also failed to take the rubbish into the tent overnight, so a mouse got inside the carbonara jar, ate a load of the toilet paper that we're using to dry up the mess tins. So yeah, there's a carbonara flavoured mouse somewhere running around. A nice snack. It's about 20 past 6. We're going to get an early start today, so we've got to push on to Cowes to get the ferry back this evening at 6 PM. Right, so we're on the move. It's about 10 to 8, and we're just heading through what they call the landslip. Adam still hasn't properly woken up yet. And it's apparently due to be a very wet day today, according to the forecast. Good thing we've got a waterproof coat, eh Adam?
Yeah.
Yours isn't waterproof, is it?
Stop trying to like...
So we've had yet another diversion. The steps down to the promenade had fallen into the sea. They hadn't bothered to put a diversion in, so we've just kind of made this bit up. And we're gonna go down Shanklin Chine. Well, Shanklin Chine's closed as well. Seems that most of the Isle of Wight is actually closed or falling into the sea. That's the 4th closure we've had in 3.5 miles. Well, I think we know what killed the dinosaurs if they're drinking that water. God. So we've just come out of Sandown and we've finished this section of promenade. Behind us. It's very grey, a little bit misty. Right, we made it onto Culverdown, I think it is. Sandown just behind us, and we're heading over to Bembridge. It's raining, as you can tell. So, working the waterproofs out. My coat's really nice. How about yours, Adam?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah? It's fully waterproof, is it?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, okay. Oh hey, can I have some Oreos?
Yeah.
Oh, cheers. Thanks mate. So we've just come out of St Helens. We stopped by the little ruined church for some lunch. There's French sticks, tuna and a lot of cheese. It has stopped raining, which is good. But our ferry leaves at 6. It's now 1:45. So we don't have a huge amount of time to get to Cowes. So we are at Pool, I think this is, or Springvale. No, the sign says Springvale. We're slowly working our way along this promenade, concrete coastal path thingy. See Portsmouth over there, a couple of forts, can't remember their names. And just around that corner you can see Ryde Pier. I think it's about 10k from Ryde, so that's going to be a very good checkpoint for us. So we're now out of Ryde, finally. I was getting bored of looking at that pier, and we have picked up this lovely straight cycleway / old railway line, not sure what it is. We are following this all the way down to Fishbourne, which is really good because it's nice, straight, flat, easy walking. And once we get to Fishbourne, oh, I don't know actually, I think it's just a bit more road to Cowes, and we've upped the pace a bit. So fingers crossed we can actually catch the ferry this evening. We've made it through Fishbourne and we're now coming up to the main A road that will take us down to Wootton Bridge. We are out onto the country lanes finally from Wootton. We're following these along for sort of 25 minutes or so until we hit the A road, and then that will drop us down into Cowes. It's currently quarter to 5 and the ferry leaves at 6. You have to be there by 5:45 at the latest really. So as long as we can keep up about 3 miles an hour, we will just about make it. Welcome to East Cowes. It's 5:15, so just about done it. After all that, ferry's late. Yeah, we made it anyway. Yeah, it's really funny.